Hello, everyone. I came across a rather disturbing study. It was done by Dr. Paul D. Tenari, a PhD, director of the Pacific Institute for Advanced Study. So, what they did was they put a baby in an MRI machine. They allowed the baby to generate a baseline by keeping them in the machine for several minutes to generate the baseline data of the normal metabolic activity of the brain. And this was used to compare to the data gathered during and after the surgery. Analysis of the MRI data indicated that the surgery subjected the infant to significant trauma. The greatest changes occurred in the limbic system, concentrating in the amygdala and in the frontal and temporal lobes. A neurologist who saw the results postulated that the data indicated that circumcision affected most intensely the portions of the victim's brain associated with reasoning, perception, and emotions. Follow-up tests on the infant 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month after the surgery indicated that the child's brain never returned to its baseline data. In other words, the evidence gathered by this research indicated that the brain of the circumcised infant was permanently changed by the surgery. And they came across problems when they attempted to publish the findings in open medical literature. All of the participants in the research were called before the hospital discipline committee and were severely reprimanded. They were told that while male circumcision was legal under all circumstances in Canada, any attempt to study the adverse effects of circumcision was strictly prohibited by ethical regulations. Wow. Not only could we not publish the results of our research, but we also had to destroy all of our results. If we refused to comply, we were all threatened with immediate dismissal and legal action. And so, Paul goes on to encourage anyone with access to fMRI or PET scanning machines to repeat our research as described above, confirm the results, and then publish the results in open literature. So yeah, circumcision of infants causes permanent brain damage. Not good stuff. So that means that I'm not the same person that I would have been. I'm completely different from the day I was born. How depressing, right? But, yeah, that's all I have. You can look at this study too. It's by, I'll say it again, Dr. Paul D as in dog, Tenari, Tinari. Tenari? Maybe? And this study was done in 2008, I think. And as a graduate student, a little bit of a backstory on the doctor of this research, was approached by a group of nurses who were attempting to organize a protest against male infant circumcision in Kinston General Hospital. They said that their observations indicated that babies undergoing the procedure were subjected to significant and inhumane levels of pain that subsequently adversely affected their behaviors. They said they needed some scientific support for their position. It was my idea to use fMRI. It was Paul's idea, not mine. It was Paul's idea to use the fMRI and/or PET scanning to directly observe the effects of circumcision on the infant brain. So, we need people to replicate this study, which unfortunately means that in order to do the study, you'd have to circumcise another baby, which I'm against. So, no, we don't need to replicate this study. We don't need to do that. This study is good enough. Done. We know that infant circumcision is permanently causing brain damage, and we should probably stop doing that to our babies. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.